Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on the Midday News, reaching you live from our Abuja studio. We begin with President Bola Tinubu's order for the deployment of military in Kaiama. Governor of Kwara State, Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, has confirmed President Tinubu's approval for the deployment of a full army battalion to Kaiama local government area of Kwara State, following the overnight attack by Boko Haram terrorists on villages in Woro. He assured residents that major operations will commence immediately to secure the axis, declaring that the bandits have murdered sleep and they shall be met with full force. President Bola Tinubu ordered the immediate deployment of military troops to spearhead Operation Savannah Shield to dismantle terrorist networks, protect defenseless communities, and restore peace in the region. The president condemned the cowardly assault, describing the perpetrators as heartless for targeting innocent villagers. Now, the Emir of Kaiama, Omar Muazu, has confirmed that at least 75 victims of Tuesday's attacks in Woro and Nuku communities of Kaiama local government area of Kwara State have been given mass burial according to Islamic rites. TVC News Ibrahim Alege reports.
It's a 5.5-hour journey from Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, to Kaiama. By the time the delegation arrived, it was already late in the day. At the Emir's palace, Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak met with traditional leaders, including the village head of Woro, who reportedly lost no fewer than 75 residents, including members of his family, in the attack. The Emir of Kaiama, Umar Muazu, revealed that the attackers gained access to the community under the guise of religious preaching before launching a deadly assault on the unsuspecting residents. Several persons were also reportedly abducted during the invasion.
Where we say about identified 75 people already buried, and those who have been taken by their religious faiths and their tribal things are not part of those things. Assuming that we will be getting to 100 now, and the women they found, they took their way to the bush, and the children.
All the shops by the roadside were all vandalized, were all burnt down. The vigilantes who are seated in their office, numbering about 10, 12 of them, they tried to shoot them, the gun didn't penetrate them, they pushed them into the office and burned those young men into ashes.
A visibly concerned Governor Abdulrazak declared that the attackers have murdered sleep, stressing that decisive action is underway. He disclosed that President Bola Tinubu has approved the immediate deployment of a battalion of soldiers to restore security in the troubled communities.
We thank the Commander-in-Chief for approving the immediate deployment of a battalion of soldiers immediately. They've murdered sleep, and I can assure you that within the next 1 month, the whole place will be flooded with soldiers.
From Kaiama, the team traveled another 1.5 hours into the night to reach Woro, the epicenter of the attack.
A new battalion coming in here, a new operation, Savannah Shield, will take over from the southern axis of the Operation Fasanyama. So things will certainly get better here.
What remains is a deserted settlement with burnt houses, destroyed vehicles and motorcycles, and visible signs of devastation left behind by the attackers. Ibrahim Alege, TVC News, Kaiama, Kwara.
Now joining us via Zoom to discuss the aftermath of the attack is our senior reporter Ibrahim Alege, who has just returned from Kaiama. Ibrahim, if you can hear me, this is a sad development in your state, and there are conflicting reports about the number of people that were killed and attacked in this community. And the Emir said at least 75 of them have been buried as according to Islamic rites. Now, you visited the community. Can you talk to us about the mood of residents in that community? How are they coping with this loss and trauma?
To be honest, the people of Woro have virtually left their community because they don't feel safe in that environment anymore, at least those who survived the attack. The majority of them have been killed So some of them, application to Kaiama, some to the state capital. But when we got in, we could barely find anybody within the environment except the security operatives and some community leaders. So each place is empty and virtually nobody in the environment currently except the security operators.
Ibrahim, can you confirm to us the number of people that were attacked? Because the Emir has said at least 75 of them have been buried. So is there a particular number of people that were attacked in this community?
Well, from my calculation, there should be more than 75. The Emir said 75 have been buried according to Islamic rights. And recall that is not only equally killed, and also some who are not indigenous of that particular environment, who have been taken out of that environment. And even as at 1 a.m., when we're there early this morning, 75. So we'll still await the official confirmation. But as yesterday, they said 75 and early this morning. But thereafter, we still saw some corpses, within the environment, and also considering the fact that some are taking their corpses, out of that environment. It's only those that were given mass burial that we can confirm authoritatively that they were 75.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for talking to us. Now, the governor of Kaduna